While it might have been a tough 25 minutes on the phone, Malcolm Turnbull is adamant he got what he wanted from Donald Trump. But some of Australia's top strategists are worried by what a transactional president might demand from the Prime Minister. Political editor Chris Uhlmann.
Morning. Striding on as the echoes of a terse call with the American president continue to make waves across the Pacific.
It's obviously a deal he wouldn't have done. He's expressed his views about it, but he has committed to doing it.
But the Prime Minister is adamant. President Trump agreed to take 1,250 refugees from Pacific Island detention centres.
We secured the commitment from the US President that we wanted and that we sought, and we thank him for making that commitment.
The leaked details of the call have achieved that rarest of things, briefly uniting Australia's major parties.
I am, as an Australian, a little offended by the treatment of Australia's Prime Minister.
Tanya Plibersek believes a staunch ally should command some respect.
We have stood beside the United States in every conflict this century and last, including some of the ones that we shouldn't have been involved in, like the first invasion of Iraq.
Strategic thinkers are starting to consider what a transactional president might want in return for taking the refugees.
And I think it may well have a military dimension. It could be an ask for more forces in Iraq. It could be for Australia to do a freedom of navigation operation in the South China Sea.
The horror scenario is that America asks Australia to join a blockade in the South China Sea, a notion actually voiced in the confirmation hearing of the new Secretary of State.
We're going to have to send China a clear signal that first, the island building stops, and second, your access to those islands is also not going to be allowed.
Too many in Canberra's establishment have allowed themselves to believe that the US alliance was Trump-proof and that deep ties would make him behave conventionally with allies. But there is a revolutionary in the White House, and the Capitol's brains trust must now wargame the outrageous. And that should include imagining the intentions of other nations. China is watching and may well set its own test for Australia. Chris Uhlmann, ABC News, Canberra.